Hi, my name is Harry Gardner and welcome to my channel. I'm an 18-year-old college student who lives in Illinois currently, but is from Washington, and I have a serious addiction to politics. And I kind of need a way to get out this addiction, and so I've created this channel, or better yet, resurrected this channel from the flames of death. So the channel history. If you see some of the old videos here, you'll see that a lot of them are high school video assignments. A lot of them are, my face to the camera, me getting angry and indignant, or my friend Matt getting angry and indignant. And it's not really a great look, nor is it sort of the level of quality and content that I think one ought to have. Additionally, I want to have a different focus in this sort of channel. In the previous videos, my focus was kind of determined by school assignments, so conservatism, women's rights movement, as well as minimum wage, sort of the pushes for an increase. But now I want to kind of focus on something a little bit different. And I hope to find better ways to do it, and that is state politics. But what is the purpose of this channel? One, it's an outlet for my political addiction. I cried over 2012's election because I was a Mitt Romney fan at the time. In 2016, I was unhappy that Trump won. And in 2018, I saw a couple candidates that I worked for actually win elections, and that was really, really good. It was really enjoyable for me, at least, and I think that there's a part of me that thought that this interest would die with that, but now that we're entering an off election year, I need a way to keep that interest alive, and this is it. I also want an outlet to talk about underemphasized points. Now, some underemphasized points relate to the state level, and that's sort of what I want to talk about here, because it's one of those issues where, with a federal government that's so gridlocked, and it's about to become even more gridlocked with the Democrats taking the House, more issues will be decided by the states. And interestingly enough, fewer states are experiencing gridlock. There's been an increase in state trifectas, so the number of states that Democrats and Republicans completely control government, leading to more policy coming from there. So we have this drought of policy from the federal level, and this absolute sort of flood of policy on the state level. And as kind of a result, I want to talk about that flood. Additionally, I really want you to get something out of this as a viewer. I want to have some sort of educational value. I want to provide information that you might not have had otherwise access to, and I really want you to come from this with a more balanced perspective. I also want there to be some sort of entertainment value, and I really hope you're entertained by being educated, because I'm not funny, and a lot of the things I'm going to talk about, I'm probably not going to do a good job about making them funny. So if you're like me and your idea of fun is playing the House Simulator game on 270 to win, or your idea of fun is checking polls obsessively on the New York Times and Real Clear Politics, then I am the one-stop shop for you. Not one stop. This is going to be very amateur, so probably one of several stops, but at least a stop that I hope you come to. That brings me to the channel focus and what I hope to bring to this. I want to focus on state politics. I'm going to focus a little bit on Illinois and Washington because that's where I'm from. But I also want to talk about sort of state issues or states ranging the entire country. I want to talk about why Alaska had a split house where 3 Republicans caucused with 16 Democrats handing them the majority for 2 years. I want to talk about why in Alaska, too, they had an independent governor with a Democratic lieutenant governor. Alaska is a very interesting case of an idiosyncratic state. I also want to talk about why Montana hasn't elected a Republican governor in 12 years, even though it's not voted for a Democrat since 1996. I want to talk about why, Texas had a moderate Republican Democratic coalition in the state House for the last 2 years, and why, the House Speaker, Ted Strauss, leaving. Not Ted Strauss, it's something else. Fuck, I messed up his name. He's a really interesting guy, and he's leaving, and that will be interesting to see who follows and how it works. I also want to talk about why there are so many electoral issues in Florida. Why is it that Illinois has the most sort of largest number of entities of government agencies? That's the word for it. Agencies. Or government units. They love their governmental units. Oh my God. It's so easy to see how it's so inefficient. And I also want to talk about just the issues. That's about it. I thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you give my channel a look. I can't promise it'll be high quality. I can't promise it'll necessarily be interesting, but I can promise that I'm going to give it my all and try to make it as compelling as I can. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave a comment, underneath this YouTube video. If you have anything longer, more long-formed, or perhaps incendiary, and you want to have it more targeted, my email is thewesterndemocrat@gmail.com. Thank you again. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.